Put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my, repping my block, straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track. Back. Back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-Town. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by.
Well, Florida's daily rain shower has arrived at an inopportune time. Welcome to Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I'm fine, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Taken in by Noah Fant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. 180. Cut.
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Back-to-back carries here. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he made a before going out just a bit shy. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Go, go! Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Hey, kill. 11, 30 left. Hey, kill.
Lawrence working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Hey, Lion. 11. Hey, Soko, so hot. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finds Hunter downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hey, go. This is hot. Go. Say, hey. Silver.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hey, Ginger, time. Here we go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Jaguars making their first trip inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, run. Go, let's go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Got a good play at the ring there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun, go.
Hand off to the back. Drops for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. Another carry for him. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, right 80. Got.
They give it to him again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever creep up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 1, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's get set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Can. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. This one's caught. He's still going at the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
On 1, ready?
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Setting up the screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Gun. Got.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
23. Hey, Ginger. Set. Silver.
First down throw, Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hey, run. Son. Go street.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's just excellent dime coverage. Excellent dime defense right there. Quarterback, he's going to see a defender in coverage no matter where he looks. The end goal is making him force a throw when he shouldn't, and then capitalizing on the mistake with a turnover.
First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Burrow. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll send their tight end right. They're going option keeper. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And with a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Right, 80. Stop.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. 11. Hey, Soko, it's a hut. What you got? Here we go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try and hit Najee Harris out of the backfield. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hey. This is hot. Street.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Let's go. Safe right.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
11. 13, Luke.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Easy. Go, let's go. 30 left, safe right. 11, Agate. Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Fights his way through a tackle, and he's brought down before the return gets far.
On one, right?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Stop!
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
30-yard line.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So they're left facing third and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Here we go.
To the air on third and long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Jaguars are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, it's a hut. Eleven.
Lawrence working from the gun. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hey, Ginger, tight. 30 left. Take right open.
Once again here, second and 10. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All right, let's go. Hey, I'm gone. Son, it's a hunt. Go, street. Silver.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Second down give to Tootin. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flushed out now to his left. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Hey, run!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal.
Ralph! Soga, hot!
Lawrence to throw it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan Battle with the INT. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Here we go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up!
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Hey, Lion!
They'll start this series with an option left. They pitch it out to him here. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Red on red.
On the give, it's Newton. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime?
Once it's hit, the ball is loose, and the Bengals get to it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
On 1, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Gun! Stop!
Here's the handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go. Stop!
Here's Burrow. He's got it at the 5. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready!
He won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
On 1, ready?
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Stop!
They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. A crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey.
They go play action. Lawrence bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Tootin on 1st and 10. He comes through big here, 9 yards at 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Go, go. Hey, tomato, tomato. Think right open, open. Here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, Sahut. Sahut.
Tootin takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Burrow. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set.
Here's a toss headed right. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. In disaster averted, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, lion. Hey, son, that's what I
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Red on red. 11, Agate. Hey, so 13, Luke. 11. 30 left. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger. Go street. Check smash.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Turn. This is hot. 13, Luke. Go. Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his fullback. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Bengals get to it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And this is another incompletion. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. They bring Higgins in motion left. Trying for it with Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion
Big
here
13.
left.
Big 13.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Good on 2nd, it's Brown. Has some space inside the 15. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Ready.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. 30 left. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. Caught, nice game left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Easy. Go. Left. Take right open.
1st and 10 at the 31.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Hey, Soko, so hot. Go. Sink right. 13, Lou. Still.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. That finds Hunter downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within one score in the fourth. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a 2-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. Still more than a field goal game. They were going to get to this point sometime, and they decide now's the moment and deliver with the onside kick.
The hard part's over, right? That's what the numbers tell you. They're getting an onside kick a whole lot tougher than going down and scoring a touchdown. Still, they got to execute, stay calm, and work their way down the field.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger. Done!
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Here's a screen for 2. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ginger. Hey, I'm gun. Hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. 11. 11. Here we go.
Back to throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars down by only 2 in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So Lawrence lining the Jaguars up. They're going for 2. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, you look at the scoreboard, partner. They trail by only a couple, but they have failed now on a couple of 2-point tries in this game.
Yeah, could be tied, even leading right now.
Exactly. Maybe some second-guessing happening on that sideline.
You know, I'm glad you bring that up, Kate, because that does start to happen here. Sure, teams love to be aggressive, hear that all the time, but I guarantee you, on the sidelines, in the locker room, on the plane, After the game, they're going to be talking about why didn't we just take the points when they were available.
And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row, well, that's borderline impossible. And that hands team, they were going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Nice hot. Stop.
Dive play straight ahead. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Gun. Stop. 180. 180 hot. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Burrow's caught. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Stop.
He's back to throw. He gets it to Fant. And they're taken down right along the 30. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set.
Receiver in motion going left.
Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Bengals lead by only 2. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
One, ready?
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made at the perfect time for the first down.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.